don't even remember how to do any of this anymore. Right, so I've been gone, and I apologize. I originally made 2 videos today. 2 of them, they both were update videos, but I wanted to have some gameplay in the background. I decided, no, I'm giving you raw footage. Like, look at me, look at my eyes. You know I mean business. All right, on a more real note though, sorry for being away. I have been busy, and then just the content brain kind of dried up a little bit, but different story, different day. I'm back now. For real this time. It's been rough for the content. I'm not gonna lie, folks, but I am back. I plan on doing some cool stuff here soon. So I do gaming, right? I do the gaming stuff, but I also want to do other stuff as well. IRL stuff, vlogs, just random stuff that's just me with a camera. I like talking to the camera like this. As for these videos, I have updated you pretty much on everything in my life. You're probably not going to get many more of these. As for content, I plan on doing gaming stuff still, but like I said, I want to do more IRL stuff, tech stuff, because I'm into that stuff, music stuff, and all that. I've been doing content for 13 years. I'll be doing, as soon as like March of next year hits, it'll be 14 years. So I've been doing this for a really long time, and I think it's time to finally change something. Now, hold your horses, alright? I'm not going to be changing a bunch. I'm going to just be doing more of what I want. I've always said that, and I never end up doing it. I always just go back to the gaming, but I'm really, this time, going to do whatever I want. If I want to do something with music one day, I'm going to do something with music one day. If I want to do a gameplay, I'm going to do a gameplay. If I want to do something else, I'm going to do something else. As far as the gameplays go, I'm going to be doing longer videos, I think. Like 30, 40 minutes, something like that. As much as I hate following trends, I'm pretty sure right now YouTube wants longer form content like it was back in the day. So for here, I'm going to be doing, I might start Twilight Princess again, because that's a good game that I can just sit and play for a while. Why is my eye red? Like, it's been red for like 3 days at this point. But I'm going to be doing longer videos that I can just sit and play. Like Twilight Princess, one of those games I can just sit and play for a while and, you know, make a video on. You guys seem to like that series, so I'm going to be doing it. You guys also seem to like the Punch-Out series. I'm going to be bringing that back as well. That series is going to be finished hopefully within the next week or so. I still got to record all of the Mr. Dream fight and edit it. I'm going to do it kind of like I did with the other video. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I've uploaded Punch-Out before. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do like a compilation, because I'm going to die a lot. I'm going to lose a lot. So I'm going to be doing a compilation of just like deaths, and it'll just be a funny video overall. It'll be a funnier video overall. And that's what I want to do more of my content, is I want to do more funny stuff. So if you can think of, like, I want to better edit my videos, rather, too, as well. That's also one of the big things. I want to get better. Well, I can edit. I took a whole class in school for editing, so I can edit a lot better than what I actually do, and Photoshop, which is pretty funny, because the second I did a better thumbnail on one of my videos, it got more views and stuff. Hiccups every time I go to talk. So I'm gonna be putting more time into my thumbnails, because, you know, what I would do normally is I would just take a screenshot from the video itself and then do some really like minuscule editing. So I'm going to be doing a lot better thumbnails. I can work Photoshop really well, so I'm going to actually, you know, put my skills to use for once and actually learn or do something that I learned in school. As far as videos go, I'm going to be, this is all leading up to something, so just bear with me. But for videos, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be editing better. What I mean by that is editing better, but not overbearing. So I mean, like, with how you can think of how, like, Vanoss and them used to edit back in the day. That's how I'm going to do it, because that's my editing style. It always has been. I'm not going to be a direct copy off them, because I'm not going to be a direct copy off them. They always have editors now, but like back in the day when they would edit their own videos, that's my editing style. Like, that's like what I find funny and stuff. So I'm going to be doing more, I'm going to be exploring more into my editing that I can do, because, you know, I took a whole class for editing and Photoshop. I just never put the skills to use because I didn't think I was going to be able to ever afford to be doing any of this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. In the background, I have been learning like how to rework Photoshop, because it's been a long time since I've actually done anything with Photoshop. So, well, I use Photoshop every day when I make thumbnails, but like actually going to like how to go into like in depth on how to do certain stuff. I learned the entirety of Photoshop back in like 11th grade when I took a class for it, but I've since forgotten how to do most stuff. So I've been learning on how to do that, so videos have kind of slowed down. And also just because, like I said, the content brain has kind of just dried up a little bit. But it's coming back. I can feel it. There's still a little stream there. I can still feel the content is there. I have some good ideas for videos. That's all I'm going to say, okay? They're mostly going to be gaming things, but I just want to make content. That's it. I want to have my content feel like the 2012, like 2014 to 2019. So those were the years of YouTube that was like everyone was just doing their thing, making funny videos and doing all that. That's how I want to do my stuff. As you guys know, I'm a one-man band, but I try to get people to record with me sometimes. So when I do, I'm going to be exploring some of my editing style. And you know, it is what it is. So you guys will see what I'm talking about in the next video or so. As far as actual content, I'm going to be doing more IRL stuff, like I said. I'm going to be doing more, like, I want to do stuff with my friends more, but my freaking friends moved an hour away, so I gotta drive there, and then I got to do the content, obviously, but I got ideas for stuff to do, so it'll be good. As long as I have ideas, then the channel will keep going. I can feel in the background, like looking at the analytics, it's on an uphill rise. A while ago, it was at a point where it was going to take off again, but I let it die because I stopped uploading. So this time, I'm actually going to keep uploading through it. I also am going to start streaming on TikTok again. I don't know how many times I'll do it, but I'm going to start streaming on TikTok again. So in the description, there is a TikTok account that you can go follow. Now for the grand finale, I guess, that I was going to say to begin with, but I decided to keep it a secret. I said I was going to upload every day or every other day. I'm going to try to hold that up, but the thing is, for some of the videos that I do, it's easier to upload when it's done. So like the punch out video, I'm going to start recording it tomorrow, and then I'm going to work on it until it is done and actually a good video. I'm not going to just do it and throw a video out, because that's not what I want to do. I've been having such a problem lately with doing that with videos that I'm sick of how my content is turning out, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So what I'm going to do now is, like I said, back in the day, 2014 era, that's how I'm going to be editing. I get people's attention spans have changed, but you need like the bang, 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 bang videos. Not doing that. I'm not doing that editing style. I'm using my personality to keep the interactions going. Like when I play games, I'm like a very expressive person. So I'm, you know, we'll be able to figure it out. But like back in the day of the editing is how it's going to be, and I want to make, you're gonna see that on the punch out video. That's how it's going to be. I don't edit a ton, and I still won't, but I'm going to be just like simple things. Like, you guys will see what I mean. But with that being said, if I have to work on a video, I'm not putting it out until it's done and polished, and I'm proud of it. So if I'm working on a big project, then it'll get released on like a Friday or something. So, you know, it'll be like one of those weekend watches. But if it's like a normal video that's taking longer than usual, I'm not going to force myself to upload every day if it's not done. I'm going to upload every other day because my whole thing is, like, I thought about a new plan, is if I record, I'm not editing it right after, because then my brain needs a little bit of reset from recording. And I'm not going to go jump straight into editing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record, and then I'm going to either wait hours before I edit, or edit the next day, and then after I'm done editing, release the video that day. I'm not going to release a video every day that gets slowly worse and worse and worse in quality, because I'm just rushing stuff. So that is all. I'm going to upload when the time is right. If it's not every other day, it's going to be every other day. 3 days at most is how long until the next video comes out. I'm going to try to get there every day or every other day, like I said. But longer videos are going to take longer, obviously, because then I got to sit and edit them for a couple hours and do all that, make thumbnails. So longer videos will be more scarce, but it's a new content idea for me to do. It's going to be a better workflow, so I'm going to be doing that. But with that all being said, sorry for not uploading anything. I'm going to be working on better videos. This time for real. Last time I said that, I didn't. But this time for reals. You're not going to get many more of these update videos for a while, because I don't have anything that's going on. I'll update you guys, like, if I gotta leave again or something, but I'm working on stuff. I made a post earlier, like on the YouTube thing. I was originally going to make a longer video that was like 40 minutes long talking about stuff, but as I was recording them, I just started repeating myself, so I figured it's easier to jam it on to like 15 minutes and say everything I need to say. So that's what I'm gonna do. I plan on doing more IRL stuff. I plan on doing more gaming stuff. The only thing with gaming stuff is it's not going to be any new stuff, because I don't have the money to afford new stuff. And I'm going to be doing just whatever I want, finally. For the longest time, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want, and then I immediately try to fall back into what the algorithm wants. I don't want to mess with the algorithm. People will find me when they find me. And if you're watching this, subscribe, okay? I got good videos coming on the way. I got a lot of videos. You might find something you like, but you know, ow, I hit my desk. I'm also going to be doing music stuff. I already said that, but I'm a very busy guy now. I'm going to be doing music stuff on the background. Hopefully release some stuff for you guys. I'm going to be doing videos, live streaming at some point. I got a lot of stuff to work on. Thumbnails, editing. A lot of stuff on my plate. One day, mark my words, I'm going to upload and record and produce a short film that's going to be like a musical, sort of. It's going to be making fun of musicals, pretty much, but in style of musicals. So you guys will see what I mean when that comes to light. And yeah, so we're gonna start growing this channel again. It's been very stagnant in growth, but that's my fault because of my video quality. So that all being said, thanks for watching, subscribing. Thanks for sticking around for this long, because I am very inconsistent on some things. And I'll see you in the next video. Sorry I couldn't be loud. It's currently 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., so I couldn't be, like, you know, yelling. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Whatever I say. Goodbye.
She a little freak. She for the streets. 6 digits on the check, took it to the bank. Commas after commas, make it boil. Got a 10 coming over, only need a thing. Shooting blanks on a blank, make a girl. My wrist ain't peasy, pros can't please me, sounding too easy. I'ma stay creamy, pocket so dreamy. Shawty wanna freak me, okay.